Ah! I turned the light on. Oh, that's insert. I turned the light on. It's directly above. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, but, well, anyway, the point is, now you can see me when I come out in the corner and point and do things like that. Because I'm not on screen, I'm like right behind the laptop, which is way back. Oh, you obviously can't see it. The point is, because it is dark as hell in here, I decided to turn the light on. You probably see the screen better anyway. Actually, let's prove that. Okay, where's the remote? Oh, stupid thing. There it is. It's back here. Got it. Now, okay. Wait, can I play this game? Where is it? Oh, hell, where did I put that damn game? Oh, here it is. Ah. I'm playing with the Wii remote, obviously. I'm imagining you can tell. Now, I was trying to play the game with this. Well, I'm going to try to. It's got every button necessary. I mean, playing with the gamepad, that's interesting. When you're not in the same room. So, whatever. I just thought about something. But it's not really gonna work in this game. I mean, it could, but, like, whatever. Anyway. I know I synced it. I think I synced it. It's stylus. Let me see. That's on the back. Oh. This is a pretty cool controller. I dare say that it feels slightly more comfortable than the Xbox 360 controller, which I just happen to have one of. It's similar, but of course it obviously doesn't feel the same because of shape, surface, and the sticks are smooth in the center. They're not concave. See, there was a whole thing about, oh hey, Xbox 360 controllers are so much better than the Wii controller thing. And let's talk about this one, which is pretty much classic controller with legs. I like it. In fact, I like all the controllers I use. But if I had to rate them from meh to the best, okay, then it would be this. Because shoulder buttons are very important to me. I cannot stand playing a game that requires or puts a big emphasis on shoulder buttons if they don't click. If they don't click, it's just like press. Every button on a Nintendo thing clicks. It's supposed to. If it didn't, I wouldn't be playing Super Metroid as often as I would. Actually, I stopped playing it now, except for the run thing that I was doing. Okay, now it's between these two. Because they're completely different, their comfort ability in the games is obviously different. I have not used this to actually play any games yet, so can I really just say it's my favorite? Well, I prefer to eat sushi than squid. I haven't eaten either on. No, but this is nice. It's got the trigger, so obviously someone better utilize this for shooters. You got the double stick, and then the buttons, which are great. Compared to the gamepad, the buttons are a little bit closer together. I mean, I can still hit start or whatever whenever I want to, but that's what I never done. Just a big power button. Xbox 360 controller. I've used this, well, the longest, because a friend of mine had an Xbox 360 before me. But none of the controllers have felt good because they were bought from secondhand stores and stuff. These triggers pull all the way back. It feels like a trigger that That's great. It's supposed to be like a trigger, right? Right? Duh. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this video right now. Or this controller. Or in fact, we'd be using serial bus controllers. Not the ones we're used to, but the other ones. I think they were called those peripherals, actually, but whatever. Point I'm trying to make is it's a tie between those two. Yeah. So neither one of them are any more comfortable than this for this sort of game. Which is great because, well, and because it works. Actually, I don't think that these other controllers can be used with this game. Why? Because it's so simple, and you need motion control for some things. A lot of things, actually. I don't think there's any mandatory puzzles in any Mario games, except for ROM hacks, which don't count, because they all suck. Yes. Stop making your stupid mantra levels, because they're not fun. It's a trope, too, for some reason, I think. Now, back on subject. The gamepad. Giant controller with a screen in the middle. 2 control sticks. It's exactly this with a screen in the middle. And it's round. With little hand accessories in the back. Yeah. Well, whatever. I guess you could call this a controller review or whatever. Yeah. Oh, right. I can control it unless I switch it in the menu. I like this. It's not bad. I mean, if I were playing a game, I might have to get used to using the shoulder buttons, because there's 2 sets of them now, instead of just the one. The stylus is over here instead of on the side. Why did we just put it on the side like in the 3DS? Because that is just as comfortable as anything else. Yes, comfortability and controls. The 3DS is as comfortable as it's gonna get because, well, it's flat. It's very flat. It's nothing like the gamepad. That's its thing. It's supposed to be able to put in your pocket, but it's flat. You have no real grip on this thing. Yeah. Her girlfriend has a Wacom for a chest. Ha! I saw that joke too, and I'm totally using it. I just did. Bam! Rub butter on myself with this. I'm not going to do that because that's gross. Point is, none of these things are any more controllable or comfortable than another thing. Now, this, on the other hand, feels stiff. The control sticks are like matte. The whole controller feels kind of like matte. So I've never really used this particular controller all that much, but this is a very comfortable controller too, because the triggers pull all the way back. Well, to a point. Not as far back as on the 360 controller. Okay, maybe just as much. Whatever. You can accidentally pull these triggers when you set it down and then like do something stupid. All the buttons are where they should be. Now, when I go to pause, I might accidentally hit one of the control sticks or something, or if you're one of those really big-handed, clumsy people. Not that you're clumsy, but I mean, like, push yourself off a cliff trying to hit the select button or something, because some people, they like to slide their thumb over to hit the button instead of just, you know, like, yeah, that's accurate. What extra do you have? Lift your finger a little bit around and over. It's simple. Oh, and you can use this on a PC with a USB cable, a micro USB cable to the computer, and just hack it. You have to actually have something like, I don't know where to find the program, so you're on your own for that. But definitely pick up JoyKey. That's just advice. And you could just go to Best Buy and get one of these. And the dongle thingy, plug that in there and download the drivers from online. Or it might just come with the disc. Like me, had to use external disk drive, but I just installed mine anyway, whatever. I got it afterward. That's not really the one I use. It's got the twisty thing on it. Okay, what else can we do? As far as controls go, I don't know. We can throw this in there. Xperia Play. It's flat. It too is quite flat. Yeah, I don't have anything against flatness. Hey, the shoulder button's pressed down though. Satisfying click. It's very tiny. It's like a tiny PSP. I don't like the fact that the start button is right here in like the grip of my palm right there. The start button should be like near the center. Why didn't you just put them right here? That would have made more sense than the sticking them down here. And this is a menu button or something. Like, okay, fine. These circle things, I've never used them, but I guess they're cool. It's pretty much this on a smartphone. Yeah, Sony kind of knows what they're doing. It's really just a smartphone with a controller. Either replace your QWERTY keyboard with something with buttons. You can use the on-screen keyboard if you like, but if that's not your sort of thing, too bad. Personally, I like it. But I don't really like it, because it's a smartphone, one, and then it's a gaming thing, second. I mean, what are these buttons even used for when you're not playing games? And what if you accidentally press it? Actually, I don't know, maybe. It could actually be used for something. Other than, like, okay, just pick it up, click, click. I have not used this phone a day in my life for anything, so I would not know. Not officially. Well, while we're dragging this along, why don't you bring up Game Boy? This one. Oh, is that on? Oh, it's not. I'm stupid. No, I'm not. Yeah, I like that music. Keep it going. Game Boy. It is flat. It is just as... Let me just take this thing off. It is just as flat as any other... Like, that's not... It's essentially a brick. It's like the 3DS. It's got those somewhat rounded corners. They're still kind of sharpish, but they're like round. And it's so comfortable. And it's good because you can all the buttons. I have larger hands than I used to because I'm not a kid anymore. But I can still play the game accurately. Slip it in my pocket when I'm walking across the street and pull it out of my pocket when I'm sitting down about to eat something like a slice of pizza. And let me tell you, they get this big. Not bad. There was a Gamester grip thingy. I never found it. I'm pretty sure it would have allowed me to do a lot more because I like to carry a lot of games with me. At least it did. I had a bag full of these games, like whatever. I guess that's it then. That's everything you can get your hands on and contort and control. Yep. So,